Good morning, Jo here, and today I'm going to talk to you about how I am toning my orange brassy hair from home in a really cheap and easy way. So currently at the moment I actually oiled my hair last night, so I've put I've been using pump hair care. It's actually from Australia and it's really beautiful. My sister thinks it actually smells quite sweet, but I really like the smell of it. It's got a whole load of good things in it, like castor oil and that kind of stuff. So when you're looking at my hair, it is obviously quite a lot darker than normal, but just so you can kind of have an idea, the kind of colour of it. So I have actually just used a fudge toner not that long ago, which you can see there, it's obviously toned it quite well, but I did it on really dry hair and it made it quite patchy. So I'm just going to redo it again today just so I can kind of get it a bit more even out, and also put it on I'll rinse this out so it'll be like damp hair rather than dry, because I think with the dry it just really soaked it up. It actually looked a bit green afterwards, which I kind of liked, but yeah, so I'm not sure if you can kind of see, but you can see it's like pretty slightly ginger. The ginger ninja is trying to come out of my hair. So to tell you, I guess, a bit of history about my hair, my natural hair colour is actually like my eyebrows, so it's quite dark, and I actually had really quite long hair, so it's about like there and dark and natural. And it used to actually have like a natural curl to it. This is only like this because I had it plaited last night, but I started to grow grey, and then so I started dyeing my hair, and as soon as I dyed my hair, the dye just wouldn't stay in at all and it would just all fall out and I'd look very orange. So my hairdresser told me that I've just got very unusual hair. It doesn't like to keep the dye in it at all. So I kind of was on this kind of vicious cycle, and I was like, well, maybe I should try going lighter if the dye wasn't staying in. Then I just looked even more orange. So I then started dyeing it dark again and was paying a lot of money to go to like the hairdresser, and again it just wouldn't stay in at all. So then I started using box dyes, but I was having to use a box dye like every 3 to 4 weeks, which is just obviously not good for my hair. And actually since been told by a friend that box dyes actually have a lot of red in them. I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe some hairdresser can leave a comment below about that. But yeah, so I was just like, okay, I can't keep doing this. So I went to the hairdresser and just said, look, what can we do? Can we just go lighter? And I'll just like grin and bear it, basically. Try and make it more even, as it were. And then, yeah, I still just keep looking so orange, even though she uses the most ashes she could. So then I went to a different friend, a hairdresser, and what she did was she made it darker on top here, and then lighter, the lightest that she could possibly go without destroying it, and she used Olaplex in it as well. So it would actually like naturally grow out, so it would look like a kind of like an ombre or whatever you want to call it. So it actually looks really dark at the moment, but it has lightened quite a lot up the top. It is a lot lighter than my eyebrows. I'll try and insert a picture if I can find one so you can actually see what it's like. But yeah, that was only just before lockdown, so that's why I don't have any roots or anything yet. But yeah, the condition on my hair is really bad. Obviously all the oil's in it at the moment, but I've lost all my curls. It's just gone so straight now. So this is why I'm using the oil treatment once a week, and I have been watching a lot of growing my hair long videos, and so I've started doing like reverse hair massage stuff each day. I'm trying to use a solid shampoo, but not having much luck, but I'll do another video about that. But anyway, so going on to the blue shampoos. So obviously I'm in New Zealand, so there's probably a limited range that I can probably get here, but the first one I'll tell you about, which is if I hadn't dyed my hair, so it kept going lighter, and I already had dark hair, but maybe I had a bit of grey. I'd use this. This is actually so good. It's like a toner. It's really not natural though, probably at all. And I really like my natural products. But it actually really does tone your hair. So the chocolate is a little bit, probably got a little bit of red in it, so that I actually bought the espresso one, which is darker. So if you want something a bit more like warmth in it, then the chocolate. Otherwise, if you really want just dark, I would go with the espresso color. So this is number 24, so the chocolate. But that's really good actually, just to keep topping up your color without having to like dye it. Blue shampoo wise, I just bought these cheapies from the supermarket. It's by Glow Lab, so it's not super expensive. I really like the conditioner, but I did find that the shampoo was quite drying on my hair. I've actually talked to a friend who's actually loving these. Personally, as a shampoo and conditioner, they don't make any difference to my hair. Maybe if you're more blonde than it would. For me, it just didn't do anything. Again though, I was just using that in the shower, so I wasn't leaving it on and letting it like sit for ages. So maybe it would be different if I let it sit for ages. So the other two that I'm going to try today is the Fanola, the No Orange, and also the Fudge Blue shampoo. Now, this one I actually used the other day, and it did make my hair a little bit green, but then it washed out like the next time. So I do know it works, but like I said, it was kind of like a bit patchy, and I did it on dry hair rather than like damp hair. And then this one I only use in the shower rather than like as a mask and letting it sit. So again, I will actually try these properly. So I'll let them sit in my hair for about 5 minutes, and then I wash them out. Obviously I'm gonna rinse out my hair first because I've got the oil in it, and that possibly could affect obviously uptake as well. But I really wanted to condition my hair last night before I'm washing it, because I'm trying to wash my hair less. So what I might do is I'll put this on one side and then this on the other side. It's gonna look really patchy, but I will see how it goes. And obviously I've got a massive one of these. It's just what I got from my hairdresser. So yeah, I'll show you how it goes. Okay, so I have just rinsed out my hair. These gloves are like standing in me. I would highly recommend wearing gloves. I'm wearing black. Oh gosh, can't get my word back. The blue shampoo is really, really pigmented. I've ended up with like Smurf hands before I'm using it, and it does take a couple of days to disappear. Not that it really matters being in isolation anyway, but yeah, so you can see probably better in this light how kind of orangey my hair is. Obviously it's probably the lighting in my bathroom as well is making it quite orangey, but I don't particularly want to do up here because I am trying to improve the growth of my hair, so I don't want to kind of really get it a lot on my roots. So I'm really going to be focusing on about here down. So I just split my hair into two, and so I'm going to do the fudge one side and the Fanola the other side, just so you can kind of see what it's like. So I'm gonna just have to be really, really careful because this really does go everywhere. I'm just gonna try and see so you can see a bit better. Cool, so I've just showered and I use the Fanola conditioner. What I found though is actually most of the tone is actually in the shampoo anyway, rather than conditioner. Things that I noticed straight away though was I washed out the fudge and it was so smooth, and just felt like all my hair was like all flattened down. The Fanola was like and it just didn't really like it. And even now it definitely feels, it's like not as smooth as the fudge side, so it's obviously got a lot more like kind of sulfates in it or something. So yeah, I'm not loving that effect at the moment, but I'm just going to really gently brush out my hair, and then I'm going to let it air dry, and then I'll show you later on how it's looking. Okay, so I washed my hair. I've been letting it air dry for quite a while now, so it's almost dry. I actually don't think I fully washed out all the oil in it, so we'll see how long I last again without washing it. But this is the result. So this side was the blue fudge, and then this side was the Pavina. Okay, I can't even remember what it's called now. Anyway, but you can see like this is just like my hair's got like, it's not all the same color anyway, so it's gonna look different because I've got lighter bits and I've got darker bits. So obviously I'm a lot darker underneath. But you can see it's definitely toned this side of my hair, like on the top. I didn't obviously put a lot on the top. I've actually just taken some pictures and you can see I've got quite like a line where it's all growing out. So I obviously I didn't put a lot through here, so it's obviously still quite like a light brown color, but you can see it's just definitely toned like my blonder parts of my hair, and it's quite subtle. It's quite nice. The fudge on the other hand is I'm not sure if you can you see that? It's very green. So if you've got, I think it will work really well on slightly darker bits, like up here, but if you've got any lighter bits, then it's definitely gonna tone it like a green color. I actually quite like it. It's like a little bit different for me. You can kind of see the difference in the two colors on the side to side. I'm gonna add some photos because the photos show it better. Hey, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I think conclusion wise, I preferred the way the fudge made my hair feel after I washed it. It felt smooth in the shower, whereas the other one made it feel a lot rougher. So, and also color wise, the blue shampoo is very, very green, whereas this looks a lot more natural. So I think going forwards, I mean, obviously I use the conditioning mask afterwards as well to make it look a bit smoother. Oh, sorry, feel a bit smoother. So maybe if you're not worried about it feeling like rough after leaving the shampoo in, then maybe just go with the Favona. But if your hair isn't as light as mine, then maybe the blue would be better because it's obviously a lot stronger. I'll be honest, my experience though, this like green tinge that's in it only lasts for like one wash and then it fades out anyway. So I'm thinking maybe this one looks better immediately, but then maybe it doesn't last as long. Depends what you're kind of looking for, and maybe I just could leave the fudge in for like not as long, you know. And I must admit, like I barely used any product for this, and it obviously is very, very strong compared to the Note Orange by Favona. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to keep bringing you content, and I'll catch you next time.